Hello, in this video I'll show you how to light your studio photos. So in this video we are going to be focusing on how to light for those that have only one light in studio, for those that have two lights, and those that have three lights. So I'll show you how you can light using different lighting setups for your studio images to get the best out of your studio photos. And by the way, like the video and don't forget to subscribe this channel, because I realize most of you simply watch and you forget to like the video or even subscribe. So do me a favor and do those too. So in order to take good studio photos, for my camera setup, I'll be using the Canon 6D camera using the Tamron 70-200mm f2.8 lens because the studio is quite a big one. That is why I'm using the 70-200mm lens. And for the light, I'll be using, for the first light, I'll be using the Godox AD600BM in this 165 centimeter umbrella. And you can see it is placed on this C-stand, and I'm feathering it in a way that the edge of the umbrella is just where the model is standing. So the model is not in the middle of the umbrella, she's standing right at the edge of the umbrella. So that is the good thing about feathering, and that is why I've been able to feather the umbrella. So after understanding that, you're just going to go into the camera settings. Yeah, you're going to go into the camera settings, and for studio images, always ensure or make sure that the ISO or the ISO is set to the minimum, which is 100. And for the aperture, we are going to be shooting at f5.6 because we want every detail in the image to be in focus since we are dealing with portrait. And for the shutter speed, we shall be shooting at 1/200th of a second. Basically, those are the settings. And for the picture style, I'm shooting in standard today. I'm shooting in standard. And the file format, I'm shooting in RAW and JPEG, but the photos that you're going to be seeing right now are going to be JPEGs, and they're going to be straight out of camera and not edited at all. So after understanding the camera settings, and for the power of my light, I'll be shooting at 1/16 because I don't want it to be too much. So for studio images, always cut out the ambient lighting, and the photo that you take at this point should be dark or black or whatever you can call it. So I just turn off my trigger and I take a test photo, in this case for you to see this. So for this, we're just using one light, which is placed in the 165 centimeter umbrella. So I'll just turn off the trigger and I take the test photo so that you can see how dark this is going to be. I hope you can see how dark the image is on the screen. After doing that, or after cutting out the ambient lighting, the next thing is going to be coming and turning on your trigger. And in this way, you're just going to take another image with the light turned on. So this is for a one light kind of setup. So I would prefer you look straight into, no, yeah. So let me have, yeah, that's better. The second pause. So I hope you can see on the screen, but always make sure the model doesn't look down because it's going to create some shadow below the chin. So make sure she slightly raises up her chin towards the direction of the light. So let's do that again. Look straight. The pose that you did, don't change the pose. Okay? Just raise your chin towards the direction of the light. Don't look, move your head towards the direction of the light. Yeah, and the eyes here. So you can see that the image is well lit for people that use only a one light setup. Let's have a different pose. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So if you want to enhance this to look even better, you can introduce in your reflector to eliminate some of the shadows in the image. So for this, I'll simply introduce in the curved reflector to take some waist up photos or half portraits. So for this, we have just introduced in the curved reflector, and you can see it is just below here, and the light from above is going to hit this and it's going to bounce off to the subject. So we are still using one light. So let's just, we are still using a single light. And as you can see, this is going to illuminate the image and brighten it up even more. And it's going to even look better in this case. Look this side instead, the other side, yeah. Raise your chin towards the light, close your eyes. Raise your chin. So as you can see, the image is well lit. So this is for a one light setup. And for the second light setup, we are just going to introduce in the snoot, the optical snoot, to add some dimension to the background in this case. And as you can see, we have introduced in the optical snoot, which is placed or mounted on the Godox AD600BM, and is creating a pattern onto the background to add some drama and not make the background as plain as it is. So right now, we are using a two light kind of setup. So let's take 4 images. And as you can see, the background is having some kind of dimension added to it. Let me take half of that. Can you slightly raise your chin towards the light? Okay, just look head on this side. Yeah, perfect. So can you look towards me directly? Then do the same pose. Yeah, you push behind a little. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Don't lean so much towards the back. Okay. I would prefer a little bit of a smile. Perfect. So I feel like the effect is too vivid, so I'm just going to use the lens to slightly blur it out. So let's have some more. Just look straight into the camera. Don't, yeah, push behind a little. Yeah. I'll take 2 versions, don't change the pose. Could I have this other hand on the hip? Yeah, perfect. Nice. So right now we have been using 2 lights, and let me try to take the portraits or headshots, some headshots. So I'll just use this reflector to take some headshots. Okay, let me have you. Okay, perfect. And by the way, for the white balance, I'm shooting at 5,900 kelvins. So I'm taking waist up photos. Perfect. Can you raise this towards the hip? No? The hand? Yeah. On your hip? So right now we have been using 2 lights and the images are straight out of camera. And you can see we have added some drama to the overall scene in this case. So when you feel like you want to make or transform and make the images even better, you can introduce the third light. So just going to introduce light number 3, which is going to be this Godox speed light. So you just want to introduce this, and the purpose of this is going to be acting as the edge light or the rim light in this case. So I'll just turn it on and I'll place it right here on the side. I hope you can see. So when you place it on the side, make sure it is not hitting the background and it is facing straight right there. So make sure it is pointing towards the shoulder of the subject rather. And you're just going to use a 3 light setup in this case. So let's take the first one. So as you can see, the edge light is a little bit too strong in this case. So what we shall do, we have to reduce on the intensity or the power of our edge light. So since this is a speed light, I don't know the group it is in. So group A. So shall use group A, 1 out of 28. So you're just going to take another image. So right now you're taking waist up photos. Okay. Pause. And we see how this is going to turn out. And right now you can see how beautiful the image is on the screen. So this is more for the 3 light setup. So let's take more. So this is for the waist up photos. So what we want to do, let's eliminate this and we take the 4 images or the 4 portraits. Pause. Push behind a little. Perfect. I like that. Nice. So I feel like the light is too close to you. So what I'll do, I'll just push it behind and slightly tilt it. So let's have another one. Another pause. You can redo the poses that you initially did. Nice. Okay. Then you can do your pause. No, the one you did. Okay. 1, 2, we go. Let's redo that. Perfect. Nice. Okay, let's have something simple. Just no, face me and do. Push behind. Yeah, perfect. So always make sure you direct the model. Okay. Perfect. Can I have the other hand on your hair? Same pose. Yeah, and this one on your hip. Just do this. Yeah, perfect. Nice. Close your eyes and move the head towards the light. Higher. Close the eyes. Perfect. This is beautiful. Let me get half of that. Perfect. So this is how you can utilize your lights depending on what you have in studio. I demonstrated for you how to use 1 light, how to use 2 lights, and how to use 3 lights to get the most perfect results in studio. And our model today was Natasha. Right there, she was the model for today. And I'll also link her Instagram in the description of this video. Don't forget to like the video and don't forget to subscribe. If you have been watching and aren't subscribed to this channel, Ronix from Ronix Photography. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in yet more videos on this channel. Don't forget, keep practicing and as well, keep creating.